Thanksgiving is right around the corner. And so normally that means bourbon, that means Applejack, that means those cocktails with those molasses and brown sugar flavors. But, I don't know. What about something different? Maybe what's more American? I think of Thanksgiving and I think of all American. What's more American than a margarita? For that matter, what's more American than tequila? Maybe we should really start thinking of tequila as an American cocktail spirit and not just something we use in the summertime. Let's break it out of the summer. Let's bring it into the fall. I'm going to talk here in a minute about tequila, and I'm going to talk about the build on this cocktail. So everybody stay tuned. This exclusive cocktail club meets weekly to mix drinks, trade tips, and explore the history in every glass. No paywall, no dues, but the handshake, that stays secret. Okay, everybody, so we're going to make a Harvest Daisy cocktail. So basically, a daisy is one of the root cocktails from the late 19th century and early 20th century. It's basically a base spirit with some citrus and some sweetener. Famously, a margarita is the most famous version of it today. But there are various versions. As it originally was conceived, a daisy would have had something like bourbon or even whiskey, as opposed to the margarita, which we're doing today. But I really think that tequila and mezcal, for that matter, are really having a moment right now. Both are certainly at the forefront of the zeitgeist of American cocktails. And so everybody loves this base spirit, especially at cocktail bars. And so it's really breaking out of its shell. In the last decade, in the last 20 years or so, tequila sales have exploded. They've increased about threefold. And you would almost think that vodka, because it's so unpopular, has declined. In fact, it's still the leader. This really surprised me. And just as a comparison, vodka sells about 75 million or so cases a year, where tequila sells about 30 million per year. So vodka is twice as big or more than tequila. But so, I don't know, tequila feels like it's exploding, but vodka is still, very, very prominent. Regardless, we're going to take the tequila moment and try to make one for the fall, a cocktail for the fall, and possibly for Thanksgiving. And so stay tuned here as we do the build. Okay, so we have here, so I have 2 ounces of tequila, and I'm using this 1800, which I think is a great value. And then it's got 1 ounce of apple juice. I'm using Martinelli's, which is a really quality apple juice. And then just to brighten it up, I've got some lime juice, 1/4 ounce, and then agave, 1/4 ounce to kind of give it a little sweetness. And then putting one dash of Angostura bitters in the cocktail. And we're going to add the ice, and we're going to take it here. This is everybody's favorite part of the video. And there you have the drink, and we're going to pour it in right here. I'm not going to double strain. And there you have it. This is a Harvest Daisy. And there we have it. So this is the Harvest Daisy. I was a little unsure how this was going to come out. Boy, it's very good. It's very earthy. It's very sweet. You can tell the apple notes are there. It's very refreshing. It's not very boozy. It's a really great combo. I am going to have my taster here. Lucy is going to taste it here for us, and we're going to see what she thinks.
Does this have mezcal in it?
No.
Tequila?
It has tequila.
Not going to go well.
Just give me your honest thought. I think it tastes refreshing.
Not my drink.
Why?
As a youngster, I got very sick on a tequila drink.
Yes, but tell me about the taste. Why don't you like the taste?
It's very tequila forward.
I find it very refreshing.
I find it too tequila forward, so it turns my stomach. What is the other stuff in it?
It has apple in it, apple juice.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe if it was mostly apple juice and a little splash tequila, it would work for me. But
Interesting. Okay, well there you have it. I guess I got the feedback I was looking for. It's not always positive. Some people just don't like tequila. Some people don't like, rye or gin or scotch or whatever it is. You make the drink, you like it, you think they'll like it. What do you do then? Well, I think the suggestion that Lucy made was a good one, which is, flip the ratios. Put in the, if it's 2 ounces of base and 1 ounce of modifier, flip them around, like she said. Make the, give me more apple juice and less tequila, and you improvise, on the spot and flip it around. You're still giving the core ingredients, it's just the ratios are flipped around. It's kind of like a reverse Manhattan or a reverse martini. If somebody doesn't like gin or doesn't like the rye that you made those drinks with, you give them a little more, you give them a little more sweet vermouth or a little more dry vermouth, and everybody kind of moves on. You do your best to make everybody happy. There you have it, Harvest Daisy. It's very good. It's very different. I would say it's different. We're so used to, so many bourbon cocktails in this time of year, the Applejack, all those kind of things, the brandy ones. Sometimes I always talk about when I use tequila, maybe splitting a little mezcal in with it, but I think mezcal would be too strong. I think it would overpower the apple juice, but the apple juice really makes it very refreshing. And I would certainly serve this, and particularly if I have an apple garnish with it, I would certainly serve this at Thanksgiving or a fall gathering. I always say, make these cocktails for your friends and family. And there you have it. So next week, I'm thinking of I don't know, I have a crazy idea for a dessert or a breakfast cocktail, more of a classic one with brandy. Boy, it's something I had not had until recently, and it's really delicious. I don't want to spoil it, but I'm going to tease you for it, and that's what we're planning for next week. Anyways, thank you for joining. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in 1 week.